Did China really ban twins? You might have heard rumors that in China having twins is illegal, or that parents who have twins end up in serious trouble. But what's the real story? Let's dig into the facts, because the truth is way more complicated and surprising than you might think. It all goes back to 1979, when China introduced its famous one-child policy. This law aimed to slow down population growth, and for decades it was strictly enforced. Most families were only allowed to have one child, no ifs, ands, or buts. But here's where things get interesting. The law was all about how many times a woman gave birth, not how many babies came out in a single birth. So, what if you had twins? Well, that wasn't actually against the law. If a woman gave birth to twins or even triplets, the family was allowed to keep both or all of the children. Twins weren't banned in China. In fact, multiple births were seen as a kind of lucky loopholes. Some families even secretly hoped for twins because it meant they could have a bigger family without breaking the rules. Of course, there's a twist. During the strictest years of the policy, some local officials were under pressure to keep their population numbers down, so there were rare cases where families with twins faced extra scrutiny or pressure to pay fines, even though the national policy didn't forbid twins. But these cases were exceptions. Most families with twins didn't face legal punishment. There are also wild stories online about women faking twins or using fertility treatments just to have more than one child at a time and dodge the policy. But the truth is, real twins were always allowed under the law. Since 2016, China's population rules have relaxed even more. The government now lets most families have 2 or even 3 children. So the whole idea of banning twins is actually just a myth. Why did this rumor even start? Well, China's one-child policy was so strict and so famous around the world that a lot of people assumed anything over one child was breaking the law, no matter how it happened. But the reality is, twins were never the enemy. So, the next time you hear someone say China banned twins, you'll know the truth. It's a story about strict rules, creative loopholes, and a lot of misunderstandings, but never about banning babies just because they happen to be born together. If you found this as surprising as I did, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into global policies and the myths behind them. Thanks for watching.